respects to tangata whenua for this area, Te Atua, Te Aotearoa and Ngati Toa. And I acknowledge you, people of the land, that we call our home as well. We share with you as Pasifika people. This is the beginning. Might not be the flashiest beginning, but it's the start. So we're here to focus on saying it, doing it, and owning it. There are workshops that you'll participate in, and we have some fantastic people that are going to lead you in these workshops. We've got amazing keynote speakers that will share with you some of the work that they've been doing and some of the plans that they have. Of course, there's lots of food.
Taropa. My name is RIU and I'm here in the beautiful Wellington for the NZEI inaugural conference, and it's been such an experience so far, meeting new faces and going through a lot of new workshops, getting to know a lot more about working with our Pasifika kids and using our Pasifika knowledge and really putting that together in the New Zealand curriculum. And it's really great to see so many different people, very diverse. I think I'm very proud to be a Kiwi, and I think we all have an obligation to work together, whether we're at the top or the bottom.
As professionals, we keep on learning from each other and from those who offer expertise. We inquire into our practice, we recognise challenges, we reflect on the evidence and adapt so that we respond in ways that engage, nurture and inspire all children to experience educational success. We take collective responsibility, and in doing so, we say it, we do it and we own it. The three big messages that come through the Fono program.
I guess what inspired me to be at this place in time, this Fono, is my own journey as a Pasifika Samoan woman. I liken it to the journey of a waka. We're all on the same waka, whether the waters are smooth or rough. We're all working towards the same goal, vision for our children, our people, working as one.
What inspired me to come along is the fact that I'm all about collecting Pasifika voice and hearing the voice, and part of the the kaupapa for this conference is all about doing it. So by being here, I'm prepared to do it.
It's about how you connect your learners to their learning. It's about how you decide to take a gamble and not be comfortable with what you are, what you know, and who you are. That is the struggle, I think, for all teachers, to know that you will not be in control of this pocket of knowledge, that in this context you are equally a learner. I invite you to move to this space of discomfort. I invite you to consider that for the rest of 2016, you and your colleagues will share how it felt to be in this space where you didn't know and have control over everything. And I want you to have a laugh at the failures, and every time someone fell off the horse, how hard they fell, the scars they had, and the ability to recover because you come from a community who care about each other and understand this is more than about you. Is what you think, what you say, what you do.
I came to this Fono to connect with other Pasifika educators and also to strengthen that bond, find ways to strengthen the bond between me and my Pasifika students.
My name is Rose. I'm a beginning primary teacher and I was actually born and raised back in the islands. and I was actually inspired to come to these Fono because I'm actually facing students, more likely Pasifika ones, with our second, third generation here. So it's very challenging. So I'm inspired to come to actually gather and just inspired by a lot of ideas of lots of people bringing here to actually think about and probably change my practice, or more like to modify it in a way, if you like it.
No, well, I was inspired to come today to do some learning about how Pasifika children learn in classrooms. This is only my second year teaching, so far today I've learned heaps from the workshops I've been to.
I'd say my work colleagues, they pretty much, told me about past experiences coming here. First time coming here is great. No, the food didn't bring me here. It didn't. No, I wasn't forced to come. I came on my own free will. I love to dance. I love to learn new things. I met great new people. And the photographer, handsome young man.
So if you think about national standards, who were those standards written for? They were written for first language speakers of English, monolingual students. Many of our Pasifika children are not monolingual children. Even if they are not productive speakers of their own languages, they live in a bilingual or multilingual world where they are hearing multiple language and multiple literacy and language resources being used.
The presenters that are here and their focus is around Pasifika students is a calls to me and pulls my heartstrings, because I want to make sure that our Pasifika students get 100% and more towards what their future is going to be like. Passionate about my grandchildren and what kind of future they have, and that when I'm not here, in some way I've inputted into their lives for the future. So the speakers, also the connections that are happening here, it's just wonderful. And to have PD delivered by Pasifika, well-known people in their field, is just a bonus.
In New Zealand, we are segregating. Deciles tell us about the racist segregation that is going on in the country that you call home. That is the reality. We don't know how to live alongside each other. We just know how to live and build fences. The point I'm trying to make is you and I need to get into the arena. We need to fight. This is our problem. We need to own this issue. And you might think, oh, but you've said so many anti-Palangi. No, I haven't said anti-Palangi things today. What I've said is the data.
Just how thankful we are, how much we really appreciate the work that you do with our children. As a father, I stand before you guys and just want to say thank you very much. I know it's not easy, and trust me, I know you guys get paid crack for the awesome work that you do. Not only to teach, but to be social workers, to be nurses, doctors, to be a mom sometimes, to be a dad. It's good to see some guys in here, because I know there's not many males around, in our schools. And you only have to look at a lot of our boys and what they're getting up to now and how lost they are to realise that we need more men, in our schools. I would love to be a teacher, but you don't get paid enough. But honestly, just from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of myself and my wife, just want to say thank you for the work that you do. Please don't give up on our kids. Please don't give up on our kids.